Hello guys, and if you see the new camera angle and the robot inside of it, that's because this will probably, I don't know, so I might do this as the arena camera and then just shift it around wherever I need to get the other ends of the arena. This is a big arena. Or I could go like this-ish. Hold on. If I can get it like this maybe, or I might just have to hold it like regular camera angle. So anyways, we're going to show off at least most of my robot, well, not most of them, probably about half of them for my series. So, this will be for series 1 of Robobotic. Our first robot is Fox-like. It's like one of those Fox-like robots. It can self-flat with a lifting arm, like this, and then it will just roll back like that. It's got this rear wedge, pretty useful against spinners. Same with front wedge if they go like this. And then they also have, obviously, the lifting arm. It's quite actually decent lifting arm. Let's get in. Let's just use this little mini bot. Yeah, see? Lifts right now. Let's use a bigger robot, like... Yeah, this robot you've already seen. This will be in the middle weights. The yellow and with the big white, blue and white spinner. Hold on, folks, like you get under and then you lift them up. Like that. It'd be more like a lifting pin, almost like Biohazard, but it's not bad. It's pretty decent, and this is Fox-like. Next up, we have 5-star. Now, if you want to know what 5-star is, it's this giant horizontal spinner. Little chassis under there. Little chassis right there. Spins up extremely quickly, and anything that touches it really gets destroyed. It's quite powerful. Main weakness though, if flipped over, no self-righting mechanism for that. Next up, so we have actually a decent robot. People wouldn't think is pretty good. It made it to the semifinals of quarterfinals of the pre-series, and it's good, decent flipper actually. So let's bring in this robot now. Another middleweight. And toss actually pretty well. As you can see, there's a lower edge over here. This is like almost a rammer out of the arena. Here on this end, right here. Only this end right here. And then here we have our flipper out of the arena, and then no one goes out of the arena over there. So, and there's no pit in the arena, so grabbing robots, you gotta get lucky to push them out over this edge of it. So yeah, that's Scorpio. Oh, and there goes the flipper. So, main weakness of it, they do have a powerful front ends. I think that's the front. Would that be the front? It would probably be the rear because the flipper's usually at the front. Whatever. And it keeps falling apart. Anyway, so now, speaking of well, actually, not speaking of. So here's a robot that did okay. I went a very different route for this. I did, like, this Robot War style. Then I went to new Robot War style, old Robot War style. Then I went to BattleBot style. So this made it to the tournament. And then after lost in the first round of 32, then I did a 16 robot rumble to find out all the seeds. So there's all of our seeds and stuff over there. And yes, this is the trophy right here. This lovely weird thing. And yeah, so this is streamlined. It is a front hinged flipper, top orientated. So this is more for almost ramming and then throwing. So we would ram under and then throw a robot off. It's quite powerful. It's got a very good front wedge. It's able to take some good shots from Brick and other robots like that. If you don't want to know what Brick is, I will show you later in this video. And so, speaking of the pre-series championship, why don't we talk about the pre-series champion, pre-series 3 champion. Pre-series 2 was won by Bite Force, who did not win this time. He came, I believe, 20th seed. Lost in the first round. This is Smallish, a playoff, kind of like a playoff huge, but except it's got this big drum in the middle, and it's got these two little lifting arms here on each side, the red ones, and then it's got this white axe as well. The main weakness of it, though, is it's, well, obviously easy pushed out of the arena. And yeah, and that's a little trophy right here. It's got an arrow to it. It's a weird trophy. Next up, we have our runner-up, of that series, and it's YRH. Now, if you don't know what that stands for, it's You're a Robot Harry. Play off Harry Potter if you don't know what that is. So they say, you're a wizard, Harry, in that movie, or TV book series, whatever you want to say. And I called this robot YRH, You're a Robot Harry, instead of You're a Wizard. So it's pretty good. It's actually very strong. I added these wheels just for weight, pretty much, and actually to help self-ride it. So when flipped, these wheels will help just put it back over, and I can spin up again. And our third place robot, very powerful, it's 98. Now, people didn't hear what I said before. It's 98, as in the number on the side of the robot, because why not? And it's honestly very powerful. Let's show you flipping up this robot. That was a horrible flip. It's easier if I have two hands to flip up a robot. Here we go. Oh no, that was a hole. I couldn't even see that. So here it comes, you get underneath the robot and throw it like that. There we go. Finally got it out. The arena, and this is just garbage. That's just like something that sits on the arena. Catch on stuff. Next we have, this is our new Gyrobot. Oh, and the disc came off already. Shocker there. This main weakness of this robot. Hold on, let me aim it right. There we go. Hold on, no, that disc is not on. Here we go. There we go. There it is. That big spin to it. It's called Gyrobot. It's very powerful. I'm quite happy with this robot. I kind of wish it would come out more close to the ground, but it's kind of hard to do when you're using pieces like that piece right there. That kind of elevates things. But it's not bad. It's quite powerful and stuff, so yeah. Now, the fourth place robot, I actually have a story for this. This is fourth place, Chaos 2. Obviously very powerful, like Chaos 2 is. Here's your fifth place robot. Here's your sixth place robot. And here's your seventh place robot right here. So, as you can see, right now this should be fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. As you can see, very powerful flipper on Chaos 2. Now, they did a rumble. We did a rumble. So first of all, Chest killed Cerberus. Apex 2. This is Apex 2. This is like sequel to Apex. That's a full body spinner and it's invertible and it's very powerful. Apex 2 got flipped out by Chaos 2. Now, let me show you how Chest spins. Like this. Look at that deadly spin. And Chest got right underneath and went like that once and then like that, and it's now over there. So yeah, it was a very good robot. Chest, obviously, very powerful full body spinner. There goes its self-riding arm. It has a self-riding arm. It's just a little chest on top, hence the name. A friend made this for me for the Count Mayhem that I'm still working on. Eventually, it will happen. Don't honestly have a time frame for it, but eventually. Probably gonna have to wait until after the bot builder, so we'll see. And then obviously Apex 2 over there. Cerberus. It's Cerberus 2, I guess, if you wanna say I based it off the original Cerberus. Here, put it here. And it fell. Alright, put it in the corner. Like here, so I can show you with two hands. It spins up like that, and it's actually very good invertible bar spinner. This is nothing, it's just kind of armor a little bit. Anyways, it's quite it's very quick, and it's got some good power to it. Flip here, and it's out of the arena, and yes, it now smells better. So right out of the arena, apparently, right? Next robot up. Let's do these two. Now Bronco, obviously very powerful from America. And here we have Rhino. Remember Rhino? Oh, what I said was cannon fodder? No, it's not. It really isn't. It's very powerful. It turns robots over. Oh, hey, I missed a robot. Hold on. Just realized I did. This is one of my favorite robots from Series 9 of Robot Wars, and I wish it would do a lot. I wish it did a lot better than it did in the series. But that doesn't matter. It's still a great robot in my mind, and it's Cobra. Now I kind of switched up Cobra a little bit, made it more crushing front, more on the crushing front, and it's very good. It's very, 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 very good. It's got this great wedge at the front here, spinner protection at the back. It's under pretty much anything. It can crush or get rid of the crushing arms, and it's a bit beak lifter, like that. So, and it won against 8 other robots in 9th place. Well, obviously a very powerful flipper. He came in our 10th seed, excuse me, tossing roundabouts, and then Cobra got a beautiful run. It had the lifting arm because flippers in the arena, you gotta beat him somehow. So they went in with the lifting arm and he lifted him out of the arena like that. Did you see that? I think he did. I'm not sure. It got under the side here and lifted out of the arena. Not like that, dude. Anyways, moving on. Still got a few more robots to go. To the top 16 today. And we'll do 17 to 32. And then from there on. Alright. We'll go for the non-seeded robots. Now these seeds won't actually really affect next series a little bit. I mean, obviously top seeds or top robots will have a name for themselves now. But lower seeds, basically under 17, because there's a very popular 17 robot, your wheel fell off from driving. How did that not happen in the real wait. Never mind, that was a wheel that didn't come off in the fight. So anyways, here we have the two last other two robots. Really Big Cheese, the big powerful flipper, and Hulk, who too. Kinda got left out there. He was the only non-flipping weapon. Well, there were 2 other non-flipping weapons, but they were outclassed, got flipped up pretty easy. And that fight, they lost, but they did do some damage to Wheel Big Cheese too, who made it 1 part farther than him. And Wheel Big Cheese 2 is a big flipper, like that. Ooh, like that. Okay, yeah, that's all I gotta say on these two. That's probably as close as we can go farther, yeah. Now, here we have a very new upgraded Scrap. Scrap now has no wedge. Now the vertical spinner is even more powerful than before, because I sense it. And he's also has these little top lifting arms if you didn't see my last thing. Wait, never mind. He has these not lifting arms, but wedgie bits up front. Very long wedgie bits. Stick out like that. Like that. Like that. So this is basically the under robots. These came off and then I forgot to put them back on. Like, wait, it doesn't have a wedge anymore? Oh, great, and half the robots come off. That seems to be the problem here, is some parts of the chassis are not in sharp pieces. There goes the spinner as well. Alright, so put the spinner here. Put the wedge there. Put this on top of the wedge. There we go. Fixed. I'm coming for you! Alright, now we have our last 2 robots here. It's Apollo and Brick. Brick, obviously, I talked about before. It is a very powerful full body spinner. Look at that. Look at that. And here's my only card robot now. I retired on an R2 because it didn't work very well. And I almost replaced it with Apollo a little bit. A little bit. Give it a little bit. Give it a little bit. Yeah, it's well, obviously Apollo's a very powerful flipper. I showed you guys that before. Yeah. So brick is actually quite heavy, and it just throws it right over. Here, let's show a lighter chest. Getting up here like that, and it just throwing it over the edge of the arena, out this way like that. Obviously brick, very powerful full board. And if you see stuff inside of Apollo, like this white piece, this is the CO2 supply. If this goes to the other side, if it breaks like loose in there, that means they've lost their CO2. You see that white piece, if that breaks out, that is their removable link. That means they die. So, yeah. And that is all the robots I have time for. Yeah, I'm very proud of some of these robots. They're pretty good, especially after the winner. I was honestly surprised that was going to happen. I thought with, all these spinners coming through, I didn't think that it would be, like, horizontal spinners. There was 6 out of 8 robots in the, round of 8 that were spinners, horizontal spinners. Not round of 8, quarterfinals. In the final 8, I think that's called, a grade 8 or something like that. There was only 2 other robots, and those other 2 robots made it pretty far. I'll tell you that much though. Or no, there was 5 out of 8 were horizontal spinners. 6 was vertical spinner, and then the other 2 were flippers, 98 and Chaos 2. So yeah, that is today. That is all my robots for today. And I hope you have a great day. Stay safe. Just stay safe, I guess. Wash your hands. And thank COVID-19 for this even happening. For me getting another video out. Goodbye.